That's great. Oh, that's exactly.
And I'm, as a soldier, we
can set you up right up here.
I mean, all right. This is what this very chance.
Okay.
I don't want to get your that here, sorry. Yeah. That was in the just not here. I guess it's not. It was just me. Great grandma Jackson and I was great grandma.
Hopefully we'll get people to sing along. Oh, I think we can. I guess most of us know the song, so.
Yeah.
Do you have, sheets?
I did, I put some, so.
Very good.
This is,
Okay.
this is the word for this one here. I did have
You ripped off my clothes? Well,
yeah. Well, you know the story of, it was down there, so. Joseph, you know the story, it was like, it tells the story, it just tells the story, yeah. So, and then.
it says you learned Cohen.
This is a really good one for, we're not gonna be here for Hanukkah because we're leaving early Monday morning.
My husband's singing playing the guitar.
Well, anyway, so this is a fun song that we also go to. I'm so gonna. Those were the days of friends I never really, okay? So this is like, yeah. So we actually listening. Remember how much you were the dream, those were the days of friends I never pressed for many. That's what writing songs, yeah.
We can do, if you want, we can do one.
Just do the dream, and you know, that, and then.
Because we have our closing song.
Well, we could be, get prepared for Hanukkah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. So closing, yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Let's take advantage of everything.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get that for the. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Maybe famous.
Gonna be with our kids from the East Coast, so I just like that. Some guys think it's been losing the city. Are you familiar with that?
I love them.
Dallas, I think they are J67 down there on Sunday.
Oh.
So we go, yeah, so. I think it's like see, not tickets. It says pre-concert, I think it's free. So I don't know what that means, and there's a later concert, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. And then Monday, Ari Lesser, who's another rabbi, he's gonna be, where it is, he's gonna be, there's gonna be somewhere there on Monday, back here.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the East Coast.
No, actually, we're going to Vermont, we're meeting in.
Oh.
Yes, we used to live in Hawaii, so it's kind of like a last hurrah there before they kind of pull up all the roots in my closet. Okay,
Okay.
so you just say when you know what it is, and yeah, okay.
No, it's first.
Yeah.
With my outside, it's juice. Just focus. Actually, it's grandson some Christmas. It's not easy day.
Still remember all the suppliers coming to see it outside in the room.
Yeah. When Chris was in the hospital, and maybe repeat the third person, I'm not sure what his nomination was. He was so insistent on some praying, and he said, he does not want this. Right?
Stop where they.
Yeah, after a lot of haranguing on his part, and then the reaction was, wow. Yeah, that's what it was all about.
So close. Oh. Do some don't worry, having flow. And this is not like solid. He's thinking.
Very careful.
Is there, I just. Put this in there. You get that.
But I do like person. Yeah, but there's a time and place. for everything. Do not do that.
There's so all these avenues for.
Yes.
Swim outfits and also the figuring into Joshi since they into their. Why did you make talk about it? You know, just sort of assembly of the smash. Vibes and. Commanding. And so. But yeah, I didn't bother and put in.
That's funny.
So you've been saying there's two soul, those just yeah, because you know, the line is the source is my problem, like this. Straight up. Yeah. So that's not that really reason to say things versus the other side. Or something side, or your side, those play already picked. Not sorry, yeah, chance to be those who don't anymore, so it's a quad there, like ladies. Not to buy things. Which is not easy. I was weird last time. I don't think who it is about to. But yeah, also I understood by something there, you know, reminds me of my husband, my body, but she's playing with friends.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Yes, it's true. I'm not the rabbi. Rabbi had some oral surgery done yesterday and is in some bad pain. So asked me if I would take over for him tonight, which I will with your help. Okay. And my name is Nikki Cohen, for those of you who don't know me. And I'd like to start by doing a nigun. This nigun is called A Lullaby for You. And it goes like this. Loo, 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 loo. 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 Shall we try it? All right. Loo, 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 loo. 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 And one more time, and think of taking in a nice, deep, healing breath, and bringing in the Sabbath. Not too cold, not too hot outside, just right. Loo, 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 loo. Loo, 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 loo. Loo, 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 loo. Loo, 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 loo. Very nice, very lovely. And now it's time to check and see what kind of week we've had. Hopefully, we've had some good events that have happened in your week. Anything, it doesn't matter, it can be a tuna fish sandwich and so on and so forth. Richard.
Well, I fortunately survived another circumnavigation of the sun last Sunday, so it was my birthday. And some nice people that I played cards with, Toby, right, and some other friends, sprang a surprise birthday party for me. So that was wonderful.
Were you truly surprised?
I was surprised,
All
not
right.
expecting, I was expecting pinochle. So it was wonderful.
Well, happy birthday. And yeah,
I finally found what I'm gonna wear to the wedding this month.
yeah.
So I've been like racking my brain trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. And me and Mel went to like Old Navy and found this like super cute dress and that's what I'm wearing.
It's nice when you find that perfect dress.
Correct.
You found perfect dress?
Yes,
Yeah.
I also got to see my friend graduate today, big long ceremony, a lot of fun.
Oh, nice. Yes, Ken.
We had a very rough Tuesday. But still managed to have a bed to sleep in, which was almost not the case, and got home safely on Wednesday.
Bad weather?
I'm tired in Childress, Texas, after everything's closed for the night. No.
It's all about milk.
All right. Well, we're glad that you're back and that you are safe and not too traumatized, I hope. Okay. Yes.
If anybody would like to come to a Christmas concert, Richard and I sing with the Louisville Civic Chorus. And you have to remember that Mendelssohn wrote Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
I know.
That's gonna be, and so, anyway, if anybody's interested, 74 spot. At the Episcopal Church of the Annunciation in Louisville.
Very nice. Do you know that most of the popular Christmas songs of the 20th century were written by Jewish composers?
Yeah.
Almost all of them, even in All Holy Night. Yeah. Yeah. Go big. Okay, anyone else? Anything that it can be a little thing or a big thing that you went through this week? Yes.
She's got one.
Oh, such a great.
Okay, so apparently my good and blessing is the fact that I control my soon-to-be spouse. I just didn't ever whisper, what's my good blessing, and that's what he told me, so now I have to say that.
All right, well, congratulations. All right. Anybody else? Good things, blessings? All right, then let's go ahead and open up this Shabbat. I just saw two birds and their names are Shah and Bob. And I got all confused thinking about it. But Shabbat evening. Oh, okay. So, Melissa, would you do our,
We have another good blessing real quick in there.
we do? Oh, I missed that.
52-year anniversary.
Thank you, good. Wow.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be in book 2, service 2, I should say. We're going to get started on page 26, A Different Light Shines.
A different light shines this day, a light pure and bright. Its glow is like that of an angel's. Its brightness fills my heart completely. I shall rejoice and be glad.
Praised are you, Holy One of Blessing, whose presence fills the world, who hallows us with mitzvot and inspires us to kindle the Shabbat lights. Amen. Thank you. My pleasure. All right, let's go on back to page 24. Kedusha B'richu is the name of this second service, and it has to do with the ever-flowing font of wisdom and love and insight that comes from the soul. Enclosed and hidden, you are a garden, a still pool, a fountain. Stretching your limbs, you open a field of pomegranate blooms, treasured fruits among the blossoms, henna, sweet cane, bark, and saffron, fragrant woods and succulents, the finest spices and perfumes, living water. You are a fountain, a well, a river flowing from the mountains. We sit here newly gathered before the face of our God, joining together to worship the eternal, to sanctify our existence. How shall we begin to search, to reach the sacred part of ourselves where rests the essence of all that is good? By stopping our concerns for those things which distract us all week long, by welcoming the Sabbath bride, and by opening ourselves to hear the message, oh so silent, carried to us by the small, still voice of God. Page 27, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Chamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Chamlakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni la shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei chamlakim, hakadosh baruch hu. Sedhem shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei chamlakim, hakadosh baruch hu. Peace to you, ministering angels, messengers of the Most High, the Majesty of Majesties, the Holy One of Blessing. Come in peace. Bless me with peace. Go in peace. Psalm 139, page 28. O God, you have searched me and know me well. You understand all my thoughts and every word upon my tongue. Your presence surrounds me. You touch me with your hand. Your presence exceeds my own perception. It is a wonder beyond imagining. Hatzikadosh, page 29. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah. V'yamadi v'rachirute v'yamlech mahute. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'chayete kol beit Yisrael. Bagala u'vizman kariv v'yemaru amen. Yeheshme Rabba Mevorah Le'alam Ul'amei Amaya Yitbarak V'yishtabak V'yitpa'ar V'yitroman V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitale V'yitala Midakudashah V'yiku Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran biyama v'yemaru amen. Next part of the service starts with the Baruch Hu on page 30. Please, if you are able, stand. If not, stand in your heart. Baruch Hu et Adonai Havo. Baruch Adonai. Bless the eternal, O my soul, O eternal my God, you are very great. You are clothed in glory and majesty, wrapped in light like you spread out the heavens like a tent cloth. God sets the rafters of the high places in the waters. God makes the winds to be messengers, fiery flames to serve you. You made the deep cover the earth as a garment, the waves to stand above the mountains. You make springs gush forth in torrents. They make their way beyond. You water the mountains from your high places. The earth is sated from the fruit of your work. The trees of the eternal drink their fill. The cedars of Lebanon, your own planting, where birds make their nest, while the stork has her home in the universe. God knows the moon to mark the seasons, and made the moon to mark the seasons. The sun knows it's time to set. How manifold are your works, O eternal. In wisdom you have made them all. May the glory of the eternal endure forever. May you rejoice in your works. Bless the eternal, O my soul. As I sing of one God, I rejoice in the wonders of the world, and I pray for the day when all peoples shall be as one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Voed. Please be seated. And please feel free to join me in singing the Via Haftarah, bottom of page 31. Via Haftarah et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'adecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'eleh Asher Anoki mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivteka b'veitecha uv'lechteka b'derek u'shakvecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam la'ot hayadecha v'chayu latotafot b'neinecha Uktavtam al mitzutot beitecha uvisharecha leman titzkaru ba'asitem ekol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim leoheim ani Adonai Elohechem Mesher held me Be'eretz Mitzrayim Liot lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. Together, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul. These words which I command you this day shall be upon your heart. Teach them diligently to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol before your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you dedicate yourselves to your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God. When a Jew speaks a word of prayer in love and awe, the power of that word gives birth to God's glory. The angels call out to God, "Who is like unto you?" How great is even a single word of such a prayer? It causes all the angels to sing. All worlds join with the one who serves the eternal. This is the meaning of the Mikra Mocha. That one who sings a song can arouse so many songs on high. Yai die 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 yai die die bim bum yai die 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 yai die die bim bum yai die 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 yai die die bim bum yai die 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 yai die die bim bum mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar Kodesh, no ratihilot, oh sefele, no ratihilot, oh sefele, yai die, 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 yai die, die, bim bom, yai die, 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 yai die, die, bim bom, yai die, 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 yai die, die, bim bom, yai da 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 ya da 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 bim bam. Hashkiveno, page 33. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Eternal God, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts. May we lie down in peace and rise up to find our hearts waiting to do your will. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Grant that we lie down in peace, Adonai our God, and raise us up, O Sovereign, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel, and with your names and for your name's sake, be our help. I might imagine God as a teacher or a friend, but those images, like king, master, father, or mother, are too small for me now. God is the force of motion and light in the universe. God is the strength of life on our planet. God is the power moving us to do good. God is the source of love springing up in us. God is far beyond what we can comprehend. Time for tefillah. If you are able, please rise. Adonai, Adonai, my lips may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, 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 Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Samuel, Elohei Rechab, Elohei Eliyahu, Ha'elohim, Elyon, Omer Hasadim Tovim, V'Hanei Ha'chol, V'Zorech Maseh Olim Ha'ot, Umedim Kol Ibnei Bneihem, L'man Shemo V'Yahava, Melech Ozer Mashiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Yitzchak. Atah Goyer Elamai, Mekayeh HaKol Harav L'Hoshira, Mekayeh Vayim B'Chesed, Mechaye hakol v'rachamim rabim, so necholi v'rofei cholim, u'matir asurim, u'mechaye emunato, Rishveye Ava, Mikamu Kalam Gevurot, Umito Nelam, Neolatnemi Dumachaye, Umasni Yeshua, Emanatala Kayoma, Baruch atah Adonai, B'chayei Yaakov. Ata kadosh shimcha kadosh, kadosh yom kahalu kaseva, baruch atah Adonai, ha'elokim. You are holy, your name is holy, and all who strive to be holy daily sing your praise. Praised are you, the holy God. Please be seated. Okay, do we want to do Vishamru or Yismachu? Vishamru, okay. That's at the top of page 36. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat l'doratam barit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat l'doratam barit olam Beni Uvein, Beni Israel, Beni Israel, Oti Leolam, Bishamru, Beni Israel, et ha-Shabbat, La'asod et ha-Shabbat, Lidoratam barit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim bi'et haaretz vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat lidoratam barit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat lidoratam barit olam. A prayer for acceptance. We reach for you, O God, from our quiet places. May we stand still for a brief moment and listen to the rain. Stand still for a brief moment and watch the play of sunlight and shadow on the leaves. For a brief moment, listen to the world. We need a quiet space to test the balance of our days, the weight of our own needs against the heaviness of the world's demands. The balance is precarious. Steady us with faith. Quiet places and stillness where we will hear our own best impulses speak. Quiet places and stillness where we will reach out to each other. We will find strength in silence, and with that strength, we will turn again to your service. There are times, O God, when I feel alone, and yet I know in my heart I am never alone. You are always there waiting for me to speak to you of my desires, my fears, hopes, dreams. Yet how seldom do I reach out to you to voice my gratitude for all that is beautiful in my life. for all the gifts in my life. Love, family, and friendship have come from you. But the greatest gift of all is your presence, which time and again has given me strength, hope, and courage. In the midst of doubt and confusion, I need to know that you are beside me, not only in the prayer book, but in the depths of my being, my friend, my strength, my God. And now we're going to be singing the Shalom Rav, and after that, we'll take a few moments for silent meditation. And at the end of that, we will sing Oseh Shalom. Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lecha hashalom. V'atahu melech adon lecha hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim. Damcha Yisrael b'chol eid v'chol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Oh, say Shalom bin Romav, Huya say Shalom Aleinu, Ve'yakol Yisrael, V'imru, V'imru, Amen. Oh, say Shalom bin Romav, Huya say Shalom Aleinu, Ve'yakol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Ve'imru, Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Elom, Shalom Aleinu, V'yakol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'yakol Yisrael. 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 All right, that was beautiful. We're going to have something that is very special that's been added to the sermon tonight. Would you guys like to come up and introduce yourselves and describe what you're going to be doing? I can pass out the. There you go.
Hi there, Shabbat Shalom. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Michael at Cynthia. We moved here in August and we attend every Shabbat that we're not traveling. There's a big history of parodies in Judaism. I mean, we don't know how far they go back, but we know, for instance, like take Adon Olam. A lot of Adon Olam is sang to German bar tunes. You know, we have different things like that. When I was growing up in New York, my dad raised me on two people. He had vinyl records, and we grew up on Mickey Katz, who used to have these songs like "How Much Is That Pickle in the Window," and Alan Sherman, and you know it carried on after that. And you know, one of the latest ones is a group called Schlock Rock. And my kids grew up on Schlock Rock, and I became the executive producer of Schlock Rock for like 15 years or so. And, you know, growing up on 60s music, I had this 2-year period where I had to write songs to some of my favorite tunes. And we were kind of in charge of a synagogue for 10 years. So a lot of them had to do with the Parsha. And we're going to do 2 of them today. One of them, they're both kind of weird, but the people that are our age should know the songs. So we're going to ask you guys to join in. Who knows the story of Joseph? Okay, so you know the story of Joseph. You know he had brothers, and they were jealous of him because he had these dreams, and he said things that made them think that he had this big head, and then eventually they threw him in a pit. And some people took him out. Could have been Midianites. We're not sure, depending on how you translate the Hebrew. He ended up in Potiphar's court. The wife went after him because she had the hots for him, and eventually he's in jail. And it's this whole story. Anyway, we wrote one to that one, and one later on, which is a Hanukkah one. So if you can write it, so if you can all sing in, because you all should hopefully at least know the original, which was done by the Everly Brothers.
Please join. So it's the one that's called Dream on there. I dreamed I had a sheep that we and my feet so wonderful. And I dream, I dreamed about you. I just saw me. Oh, what a sight, so wonderful. I dream. The bright side of the
They so yes to say what I got to be the I was not it's like she wanted me back Yes, it's fine. But God loved me. I was really that's harsh in a nutshell.
Excellent. Yeah, that's fun. That's a good way to bring us into the Devar for tonight, as a matter of fact. Now, I have to tell you all that I heard from Rabbi this morning asking if I would do the service. And I went, what? What? So I thought about all kinds of things to talk about and decided we've got the Hanukkah event coming up in a week. And we also have this wonderful, tasty parshat that we've got. So what I did was I looked around and did some research and found a sermon that someone else had written, because I just didn't have time to write one. Rabbi Stephen Phillip, who is from the Mishkan, Chicago, wrote a sermon, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And it's reflecting both Hanukkah, which of course is coming up this week, and this Parsha. So our Parsha opens up with a very special gift. We're told that Joseph was his father's favorite son, a fact that set the stages for interfamily drama. Jacob gives his son a ketonet pasim, an amazing technicolor dream coat, or more woodenly, an ornamented tunic. A gift at its best is a reflection of how the giver sees the receiver. So this rabbi is asking, so what does the ketonet pasim tell us about Joseph as seen through the eyes of his loving father? To answer this, we need to go back a few chapters before Joseph was born. Let me set the stage. The sisters Leah and Rachel are both pregnant. They have a tense but loving relationship that has been put under strain by being married to the same man, Jacob, who clearly favors Rachel over Leah. Leah and Rachel have been competing for Jacob's favor by trying to have children. And because this is a patriarchal society, sons specifically, so much that they have forced their slaves to become surrogates on their behalf. At this point, Leah has 6 sons. Bilhah and Zilpah, have 2 each, and Rachel 0. When we are first introduced to Leah, she is described as having weak or soft eyes. Einai Leah Rakov. Yet it's suggested that perhaps we should understand that term more, meaning that she had foresight. Whether through prophetic ability or her sensitivity and intuition, the rabbis now teach that Leah understands that Jacob was destined to only have 12 sons, the future 12 tribes of Israel. And Leah knows that she is pregnant with a male child, while her sister Rachel is pregnant with a female child. So let's do the math. If Leah is pregnant
Okay, if Leah already has 6 sons, with one more on the way, and Bilhah and Zilpah have 2 each, and only 12 sons will be born, then Rachel would only be able to have 1 son. And again, the patriarchy, Rachel would be of lesser status than the 2 enslaved women. So Leah prays, and miraculously, through her prayer, the sex of her 2 children change in utero. Leah gives birth to her daughter Dinah, and Rachel gives birth to Joseph. But here's the thing. The Midrash tells us that although the physical bodies of the children changed, their souls did not. And so we're given the first gender nonconforming or trans characters in the Bible. This Midrash points to the reality that a new, nuanced, or multifaceted understanding of gender is indigenous to the Jewish tradition. The rabbis 2,000 years ago conceived at least 6 gender categories. Yes, male and female, but also intersex and non-binary. They understand that these categories are flexible or mutable. And this fact, the fact is vitally important now, despite recent wins, which can and absolutely should be celebrated. The LGBTQ plus community is under attack by conservative legislators, by armed protesters, by gunmen coming into spaces that are supposed to be safe havens, and by committing murder. And so many of these people masquerade their bigotry under the banner of religious freedom. But religion does not belong to the right. It belongs to all of us. And our faith, our culture, our tradition says that we all exist. We have always all existed, from Dinah and Joseph to Edie Windsor and Harvey Milk. We are the links in the chain of tradition that connects the Jews of today with the Jews we read about in the Torah. The primary mitzvah of Hanukkah is not simply to kindle the lights of the menorah, but to share that light with the world by placing the candles in our doors and windows. Yes, the Hanukkah is a universal reminder that each of us has the ability to create light within the deepest darkness. But it's also the symbol of particularity, remembering a time when we refused to be anything other than Jews, despite forces that sought to eradicate us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, she'asa nisim lavotenu, bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Blessed is the source of all things, who wrought miracles for our ancestors in their day, in this season. This is a reminder that our particular light, whether it be straight or queer or trans or cis or male or female or non-binary, is what a world so lost in darkness desperately needs. So as you gather around the Hanukkah this week, and please come next weekend so we can have lots and lots of beautiful burning candles. As you light the first light, know that you carry a light within you that only you can kindle, as you are, just as you were always meant to be. And watch the incredible miracle that even a single flame has the power to dispel in the darkness. Amen. Okay. Do we have a board member that is willing to come up and? Thank you so much for coming up.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
But,
Okay, for our announcements, There's the Sisterhood Hanukkah celebration. It'll be Sunday, December 14th. That's this Sunday, I believe. Wait, 2026? No, it is this Sunday, right? Okay, wrong year. From 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Please bring a $15 gift for a White Elephant gift exchange and an appetizer to share. There's the Hanukkah Family Fest and Menorah-thon on December 19th at 5 p.m. Join CKA for a Hanukkah Family Fest with crafts, games, food, PJ library, and lights. Don't forget to bring your family Hanukkah for our annual Menorah-thon during services to follow. We're going to have another quiz night. Yay. Starting at 7:30 p.m. on January 31st, we will be holding our next quiz night. Our master of ceremonies will be Jeff Cagle, and he promises an exciting evening of trivia and fun. All are welcome. You do not have to be a CKA member to attend. There will also be a silent auction as part of the evening. The cost is $20 per person. Please visit our website and get signed up for this great evening of fun. Fundraising volunteers, we're putting together a volunteer team to help dream up and lead Kol Ami's next big fundraiser, and we'd love for you to be part of it. If you have a few hours each month and a passion for strengthening our community, your energy and ideas can make a real impact. This event will help us continue to grow, thrive, and support the little shul that could. Ready to make a difference? Email Howie Watt to get involved. What? Sorry, that was my humor. Anyway, Tikkun Olam Food and Clothing Drive. Please join Congregation Kol Ami in supporting the Louisville and Denton ISD food pantries to help those in need. Our students and families are in need of shelf-stable food items such as canned goods. Pop-Tarts are absolutely preferred. Granola bars, peanut butter, unrefrigerated dairy products, ramen, etc. Of need are also our microwave-friendly food prep items, including can openers, cups, plates, silverware, and dish soap. For school clothes, donation closets. So I'm trying to decipher the grammar here. For school clothes, donation closets, gently used or new blankets, coats, mittens, hats, and even warm shoes are welcome. Please donate these items at Kol Ami, and they will be distributed to the area school food pantry and clothing closets. Please place your items on the table across from the gift shop. Donations must be gathered by 12:15 to ensure that they are available to students before the scheduled winter break. Security grant construction. Reminder, construction on the security improvements funded under our grant began on Monday, the 20th of October, and will continue through the end of the year and possibly beyond. The current work will affect furniture placement near windows as well as the window shades in Onegi Hall, the gift shop, the rabbi's office, the classrooms, and the hallway. Please do not move furniture or window shades while this phase of the project is underway. And now to the Misha Berach list. Start over here. Anyone?
Ari and Lucy Dolphin. Karen Bistro.
From our list this week, Julie Connell, Francine Feingold, Lee Goodman, Deborah Goodman, Carolyn Goodman, Connie Lane, Terry Rosenthal, Bruce Ari, and Cormac Williams.
Misha Berach is in the book on page 40, and it's also on the back of your program. Misha Berach Avotenu B'kor Habrecha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Avotenu Mekor Habraha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And now we're going to the last section of the service, which starts on page 82, I believe. Yes, 82. The Elena. And is there anyone who would like to come up and help me open up the ark? Thank you. Yeah. Bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai Echad, Hu Shemo, Hu Shemo, Hu Shemo Echad. Page 84 in your hands. You may be seated. Thank you. Our lives, O God, are in your hands. In you we trust. Whatever may be our destiny, we know that you will be there. Though we may never fathom the mysteries of life and death, we know of your gift of life, which each of us has treasured. No matter what the final end, let us rejoice in the sweetness of the past and our faith in the life to come. There will we find you, our love, your blessing. The leaves fall as from afar. They fall with slow and lingering descent. And in the night, the heavy earth too falls from out the stars into the solitude. Thus all must fall. This hand of mine must fall, and lo, the other one. It is the law. But there is one who holds the falling infinitely softly in his hand, in her hand. Is there anyone who is experiencing like a Shiva? Yeah, that's not written in the things I was looking for. Shiva from family or friends. If we can go around, if you are experiencing Shiva of someone, please call out their name. Okay, and would you mind standing? We'll accompany you in just a second. Is there anyone experiencing Shiloshin? Grieving for someone in the first month, 30 days. Let's go around this way. Shiloshin. Anyone who is experiencing or a yahrzeit this week? Starting over here. At CKA, we are joining with experiencing the yahrzeits of David Bender, father of Norm Bender, Nellie Ducar, grandmother of Stephen Ducar, Zena Ingber, aunt of Deborah Greenberg, Melanie Kemp, sister of Bill Wilson, Elaine Lepichon, dear family friend of the Dubrows, Stanley Levy, uncle of Eric Tell, Gertrude Schlanger, mother of Hilda Golden, Edwin Skolnick, grandfather of Amy McDaniel, Josephine Trapani, grandmother of Melissa Trapani. Yes.
Have two Shloshim. For Shloshim.
Thank you, thank you. We also are joining with Terry Levinson, who is the Levinsons are experiencing the Shiloshin of Terry Levinson, aunt of Karen Cohen, and Twyla Davidson, grandmother of Genova Holmes. And now, please share with me in speaking the Kaddish. It is on page 85. If able, please rise. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabba v'yama divrei kirute v'yamlich lahute v'chaye chon uv'milmechon uv'chaye dekol beit Yisrael b'gala u'izman karib v'yamru amen. Yehesh le'rabba mevarach le'olam omei omaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman Naseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekusha b'richu le'la min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nehemata l'amin ran v'yamal v'imru amen. Shlama rabba min shemayim v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen. V'fei shalom min Ramlan v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael. Amen. Thank you. Please be seated. And we're going to finish tonight with a closing song. It's one of our Joseph songs.
This one is for an early Hanukkah song.
Oh, it's an early Hanukkah song. All right.
I would once again tell the story with once upon a time there was a ruler. So hopefully you'll pick this up and be able to sing along with me. Goes. Is that?
You can turn the page over.
Oh yeah, turn the page over. Yeah, it's on there. And he brought up there were some words here I think we changed. Anyway, if you get to it, yeah. Anyway, you'll know where he meant to change it when we didn't have time. Once upon a time, it was so bigger. His name was Antipas. Remember how much he abused his powers. And for all the evil he did bring.
We were for many days. We suffered from we were kept from some people and suffered many days. He stood up to me, he was so great. You rounded us up before him. Together the breeze sweet but now the days. Fought so long to put our name. The light never see now the forest of you know, you was no answer back of me. We never thought something rings closer. You let us in your and the Levites went into the temple to worship God and his holy. They only had one night, they went over with the eternal all the same. That was great. That was the already holy hands. I give her joy to keep this in my hand. Now it's 86. We right here goes and we are receiving. She on the yellow man says spring gray rolls. It is the joy you send the best you do. Now he did come. I still feel it and now the total people time for what you think. Okay, you're ready now for a hunt. Yes. Yes. Those are good. And thank you. All right.
All right, a little all day.
A little on there. Everyone should have, what is it I would say, at least a coffee?
Yes.
You guys, that was great. Oh, there was, I wrote Alan Sherman. Yeah, you remember. Yes. Actually.
I like the route tout and in the last verse.
Sure, you can keep the business.
Thank you so much.
Schleps.com. You can download a bunch of them for free, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.